Well, hi there. Welcome to a new video. This week we've had some gremlins in the works. So originally, this video would have been a video about a comic jam piece, but we had some technological problems. So instead, I'm doing a video based on a comic jam piece. Yeah, I would have been drawing this one. This one I'm lettering. This is a kaiju story. The theme kaiju. It's written by Christian Di Matteo. Art is by Rachel Henry. I'm just lettering it, but we can talk about the page. So let's talk about the page. I'll try and be fair. I'm gonna be honest. I don't particularly like this page layout. I don't think it reads very well. You were sort of, because everything's stacked vertically, you kind of almost read it like a film strip. And this having this piece of artwork doesn't really help. This is an establishing shot. If it was me, I'd have flipped this page. This goes here, that goes down the bottom. Keep this panel here, but we flip it because this is a kind of reading left to right. So, you know, the action should really be going. What feels like on a page like this, that's the action. I mean, if you got your big, you know what? Let's talking more, doing stuff. Right. So straight away, we've got the eyes looking in this direction for take us to this panel. If I rotate the head just a little bit up, is looking at that panel. So we use the eye line to get us across. We then, there's nowhere to go really except for down. So if this panel down, and then if this panel was here, that would take us off the page. It's a very quick read. You have to use the captions to sort of really help guide from one to the other. But like on a normal comic page, you're sort of doing this. Mouse pointer off the page, right? So this is the last thing off the page. So really, this wants to be here. Anyway, that's my critique of the page design. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because I'm not here to draw this. This was done by the writer. The layout was suggested by the writer. The artist went with it. Okay, fair enough. My job is to put some letters on it. So let's put some letters on it and stop talking. So the first thing one thing that I like to do is to create like a layer of grey. Still working at a slightly oblique angle screen, so I like to put a bit of grey on there just to knock all the colours back a bit, just so that I can place my balloon. Go. So in case you're wondering, I'm working in beta. Choice when you page prep for getting something with page. So I mainly because I've got vector layers that I can use on top of the bitmaps. If you in Photoshop, you don't really have that option. You've got a text layer and it's okay, but it renders it to the screen straight away. This is basically, essentially, this is just pure vectors. Right, enough talking. Let's get some text. So first thing I'm going to do is I need this caption. I'll literally just copy that text layer, change it to good. The one thing I don't like about Creative is how we actually edit text at the moment. It's not very intuitive. I'll go as far as say it's very not intuitive. updating the text. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to. Here's a tip. What you want is your text to be sort of football shaped. So you can sort of work that out even on a left justified piece of text just by watching what the edges is. Not too bad when you center that. On my wall, me, there'd be day. Go 10 to start with. Bold. On. Yeah, I'll do. Put that there, roughly. Right. So I've done this panel here. You can see what I'm doing. Right, next panel. More of a we got this sort of curve going on here. Back. No, it's going to be right. I've just realised that these are captions, so that doesn't make any difference anyway. So we'll just have to left justify. Delete. Oh, 80. Also, yeah. You look at this panel. I've got a feeling this is going to be difficult to place. Follow this. Should be a comma in there somewhere. The female one's just snapped. Changed her. Something she'd seen changed her for it. That. Yep, that looks okay. And here's the thing. Where are we going to put all this? Well, we're going to probably. this is a problem when you have small panels and you have lots of text and there's a big detail in that panel. I suppose I could offset it a bit there. That sort of thing going on. Yeah. Right. Whilst we're doing all this, so I've been crunching numbers. I dropped the hammer, pulled the trigger, and we've got an active Kickstarter. It is kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely petrifying. We don't officially launch until 1st of March. Good. Sign up is people are sort of pre-signing up, and on the back a 2-page full-color A4 size spy comedy extravaganza with multiple locations all over the planet, like a proper Bond film or whatever, you know. Then link is in the show notes. I will put the link up here as well, but actually no. Actually, there's no point in putting it up here because you can't click it anyway. So, but you know, I'll put the link up in the show notes, and then you can have a look, read, and sign up, and be notified on launch when it's ready. I think. I'm looking to try and get the best possible deal I can for you. Best possible bang for your buck and minimize, reduce risk to a bare minimum. So the book is finished. There is a finished book. There's a finished book. There will be an 8-page mini comic with it by default. Always got every sort of Eniekey press book by default has to it. So if you've actually bought a physical copy of Space Crash in the Wild, you'll know the book, little mini. The book is bagged and boarded. Your Kickstarter book will be bagged and boarded. We take that sort of stuff very seriously. Got a real throaty voice this morning. I should be Rod Stewart in person. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, we take it. We want you to have a good deal. We want to have a good deal. I'm not looking to sort of fleece anyone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking to fleece anyone. I'm literally get the book made and distributed. That's what this is for. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm looking at these panels. I'm looking at these boxes. I'm thinking if I get a nice sort of zigzag going on, this will help lead the eye down the page. And if we offset them over the borders, that will help indicate some kind of reading order. But religion. I've had an idea of color coding the match hair. Possibly. A green on green. It's a weird one because it's like in the story she's saying religion never took to her. She never took to religion, but here she is wearing the home team colours. All the priests are wearing green robes, and here she is wearing a green top. I think there could have been a real good chance to sort of say, you know, well, what's the opposite on the colour wheel? What's the opposite? Red. dresser in more red and say earth tones as opposed to blue green. But then that sort of blue green sea colors, right? That could be interesting. But yeah. I'm rambling. This is a slightly rambly one, and because why? A lot of the times I record a video, and if it's something like this, the voiceover is recorded a few days later. Okay. Yeah, normally the voiceover, this part, this recorded a few days later. Literally, it's almost like a football commentary. I'm commentating one. This is live, like live radio. Oh, speaking of which, this week, like quite an influential radio. Steve Wright died at age 69. It was really sudden as well. She came out of nowhere. Sunday, he said, see you all next week, and that's it. Yeah, he was, I mean, like, I grew up in the 80s, like a mainstay on the main national radio station. Back in the day, it was cool to listen to Radio 1. Like, what all the cool kids did, right? Had all the pop music, had all the funny DJs. Steve had a whole bunch of like comedy characters, and the Radio 1 roadshow, right? They'd go to various holiday venues, Acton, Sea, or Western Supermare, or something, and it would be it would literally be, you know, a live show with, like, it's almost like a combination of live radio and Glastonbury. You know, thousands of people around a big raised stage, and they'd be on stage, and they'd play a record, and they'd talk a bit, and they'd have a game with some people who called up, and they'd game. It's just so fun, and holidays were always great when you're driving on the day to some beach. You're hearing on the radio some other beach, you know. That's okay. So have a relics. I wonder. Probably do. Okay. Right. Let's. This may look like the weirdest desktop ever. This is a Ubuntu desktop operating. You're seeing all kinds of so this is here's see what fonts. I can browse them. Oh. Here I can view all my fonts, and we've got some, but usually the wingdings are at the bottom. That type font. Yeah. Must have something. Apparently not. all the fonts I've got here. Because of my open source and free software loving nature, I don't tend to pay for fonts. I tend to look for free open source public domain fonts. Most of these I've got from. I'm always a bit sus about using fonts like that. I tend to steer clear of those. So yeah, about 20. I'm going to go and find some nice fonts to use, or some Grolixes that we can use for that. I'll change the font on it for now. Comic. One of the first fonts I use. But go with that for now. This is 10. 9 width. Then we've got the option of making this bit bold and bigger. Let's make all this the right size. First attack. That there. I think that's a pretty good spot to put. Right. This is all captions, so we're just gonna make some boxes. But if this was speech balloon, real fun with this. It's not. Rough shapes. But it's mad. I quite like the pink, but then again, I'm looking at it against this grey. What do you do? Right. Very tempted. Get that. That looks like a really standard red. Yellow would work. It's just a bit played out. It's like, you know, a lot of things. It doesn't though, does it? I mean, it goes in with this. I mean, yeah, you can put a line around it, but I don't want that to clash. But actually, kind of want. Okay. Okay. Fine. Is it readable? Pretty good. It'll contrast nicely against everything else. Text to be quite. I think we're happy with black is okay. Okay, no lines for any of this stuff though. Yeah. Okay, I think that. Right, let's just make sure these. Make sure. Text placement. I'm not overly. I wish this panel was more blue. I was looking and go, oh, this could have been blue. This could have great. It could have looked like it was underwater, but we really went. Suddenly, I'm a believer. And that's it. That's our lettering. That's the lettering for this. I need to put a bit of credits here, and that's it. I might look at some more fonts for Grawlixes, but I've been drawing. This has taken about a half hour, or thereabouts. So yes. Sorry, there were a few bits of dead air in there, and I'm sorry to hear. Sorry about that, everyone. Next video. I've got to try and sort out all the technical issues that we're having at the moment with recording from the tablet. If I can't fix that, then we'll have to fix else for next week's video. If you found this interesting, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to support the book, please visit the link in the show notes. Sign up so that you're notified on launch on 1st of March when Windbreaker goes live. Back the book, all the other wonderful stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. If you have a question or something you want to cover in a video, please slap it in the comments. I'll make a video about it. We did one last week about snoring and Zeds. So, you know, if you want to do that, if something you really want to know, why did we ever do this, put it in the comment. I'll try and work out why we ever did this, why we do this stuff. In the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.